Today we are in Washington at Alberg Park on the Grays River. There's a beautiful covered bridge to check out, and of course lots of rocks to find. And we got something special for you to see. We accidentally ran into somebody and a lot of really cool information from him. So come along, let's check it out. Lots of really cool stuff to see. So what's this group called? So we stumbled on Washington Rockhounds group at our favorite place, one of our favorite places.
Oh, you guys came out here to hang out there?
Yeah. If you know where this bridge is, you know where we're at. But I ain't gonna tell you. Anyway, this is kind of cool.
The bridge is covered.
Yeah. What was your name?
Sean.
Sean with Washington Rockhounds. Awesome. I'm gonna let these piles go to somebody else, and we're gonna go make our own piles. So.
Thank you very much, though,
Yeah.
for inviting us in.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yo, welcome back to Away From Home. We're at our little covered bridge again, and we're gonna look for some agates. Mom's already finding it. I had to race her here, but she beat me. Let's see what we get. Taking us a while to get our goggles working. I've only found like 2 or 3 rocks, and Mama, same thing. So it's kind of bizarre because I know that this bench is loaded, but we are finding some pretty small ones. So I like this blue. This one's really nice. And I just put a nice big one in my backpack. So anyway, yeah. It's still, though, it's a beautiful day to be out here. Mama's down there on the bank, or in the river. I've moved up here in the dry stuff. And let's see. Let's check it out. I'm not sure yet. I think I got something pretty cool. Whoa, yes. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's gonna be pretty. That's gonna be pretty. It's a very, very dark purple. Wow, that's a good chunk. Barely noticed it just poking out of there. Now we're finding goodies. All right. And here comes that group from Washington Rockhounds. We've got competition. They're probably better at this than we are. I should have live digged this one, or should have videoed pulling that out. But look, ooh-wee. Druzy in there, layers. Agates have layers. Ogres have layers. You get it. Alright, so I just got done flying the drone, came back and I found Mama, and she's got some cool stuff to look at, so let's check it out. There we go. And what do you got? Oh, look at that thing. Oh my gosh. Huge. Pretty. Wow. Oh, you got more? Oh, yeah, she says. Look at that. Wow. Nothing but good vibes going on here. Yep, I was eyeballing that out the side of my eye. What do we got? Yeah, right on. This is the spot to be, huh? So we got, we just talked about it. His name is Dan. I drew a blank there for a second. And what are you getting, what are you finding here?
I'm finding just a bunch of quartz, lots of layered pieces.
Oh, look at that. Wow, that's a good one.
I got other ones that I'm finding right on the surface.
Yeah, and the thing I like about this area is like you can be picky about the ones that you keep and the ones you don't keep.
Yep.
So, wow, those are some nice finds right there.
I've just been in this.
You've just been in this one little spot and you're filling that bag up, huh?
That bag,
Yep.
Using the splash tag.
Yep. Isn't that great? So, yeah, this is a great spot. Yeah, and we just stumbled upon it a couple weeks ago. So, we're going to go and interview Sean, who has the Facebook group Northwest Rockhounds. No, not Northwest Rockhounds. Washington Rockhounds. And he's also, I guess, a geologist. So we're going to learn a little bit about the geology and how to read that map that he's got out on his car. So we'll go check that out in just a little bit. So I'm here with Sean now, and he's explaining, yeah, one of my finds here. Go ahead.
So this is an epimorph here.
An epimorph.
Outside. It's like the imprint of a crystal. It looks like calcite crystal here. And you can see you have a little bit of calcite left over here.
Yeah.
Soak away with vinegar.
So that's all those ridges.
Yeah, check out that pattern.
That pattern, the ridges. There we go, right there. And then that piece right here, that's actually some of the calcite that's left. So, and he says I could probably pop that off by soaking it in vinegar. So that's pretty neat. And then we also,
on the inside here, this is druzy.
we have the druzy.
So when you clean that up and move it around in the light, it should sparkle.
And the vinegar will help that sparkle out a little better too, right? And then
if you tumbled it, you'd actually have some banding.
The banding, or maybe even cut it and polish that one side just to get it.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. Thanks for letting me know all that. And then where did you find this beautiful chunk of carnelian, or do you know, or are you going to even tell me?
So this is from Lucas Creek. It's all private property. You can
Okay.
there and, but you see, it's a similar thing. It has an epimorph here.
Yeah.
It's formed against some calcite.
Yeah.
This one has a lot of iron in it.
Okay.
Made, so it gives it that.
So it gives it that deep red color. Okay.
Should be. This is an interesting one here.
That is.
So
That's a beautiful one. So here we go. We're gonna do this map. This is a geological map of Washington. Where would we find one of these maps?
So you just Google it.
Just Google it.
Geologic map of Southwest Washington.
Okay.
The first result that comes up, it's a PDF.
Yeah.
And what I did is I emailed that PDF right to a printer.
To a plotter or a printer. Okay.
Yeah, and I think it cost me $20 to get this map printed.
Boom.
I sold them as big as you can get it.
Nice. Okay. And so let's say we want to find a place to go and prospect for agates. What would we look for on this map?
Well, first you listen to the old timers.
Old timers.
Well, back in my day, Lucas Creek was hot, or we used to go to Salmon Creek all the time. Kind of get these ideas. Okay, they're here, they're here, they're here.
Right.
And then you look at, you kind of make a correlation. You're like, all right, this is all Wilkes Formation through here.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. There's more Wilkes Formation.
More Wilkes Formation there.
More there. And these are
right. So
a lot of the stuff the old timers talk about. So then you go into there and you look at what you can, and you notice that, all right, in the Wilkes Formation, it's like a sandwich, a whole bunch of layers. You have sandstones and silts, and there's one layer of conglomerate, like a lahar, and that's where all these agates are coming out of. That's like the source of them.
Right. Okay.
But the thing about agates is, once you pick them up off a river bar, they're gone for the year. The rocks kind of start flowing, and the gravel bars kind of move around a little bit. And when that water drops, is when you go in and find them. Because once you pick them up, they're not there until that happens again.
Until that happens again, they're not there.
Yeah, this winter we got lucky and it stopped raining for about a week. The water levels dropped.
Oh.
Good run at the creek.
So this is the science of how to find and how to know when to go.
Yes, there's a season.
There's a season for them. Ain't that something? I didn't know that.
And you can look at the real-time water heights.
Yeah.
You just Google it. It's like USGS.
This is great.
Levels.
Okay.
It comes up with graphs, percentiles, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
You get to know that, like, you're a good spot in rockhounding. It's like a 3.69 height on the gauge, and you know right when to go and how much.
Really?
water to
Oh, science.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not a geologist, but I'll take a look.
so we know they come from the Wilkes Formation here and here.
Yeah.
Right. So if you want to have access to like a good spot, you're going to want to look at, is there any access along the New Wacom,
Right.
the Chehalis?
Right.
Anywhere along that whole route, there'll be agates.
Right.
That's where it kind of.
Because they're just going to wash down.
Drains, yeah. And you'll be surprised. You won't find any agates up here. You won't find any agates in here, over here. But in these one little hot spots, they're just like little veins.
Right. Okay. Cool.
You can go north and then west out the Chehalis, or it can come west and then south and come down the Cowlitz. That's another good spot. Lots
Okay.
of access on the Cowlitz, and then the Columbia River. That's where you'll find the agates at Abernathy Creek down there.
Okay.
They're coming down the Columbia River from near Salmon Creek.
Wow. That's great.
And so if you want to find agates like any day of the week, you don't want to worry about like, well, did rockhounds go here? You don't want to play the whole like detective game.
Yeah.
You go out to the beach here. The rocks reset every 12 hours.
Every 12 hours with the tide. Okay.
And if you want to go out there in the morning, like before anyone goes
Before
out,
anybody else is out there. Yep.
because sometimes they're just plainly obvious, like these bright golf balls just
Yep.
sitting around on top. And the first person to walk through will get them.
Oh man. Okay. So now we're gonna have to go do that. Dagnabbit.
Talking
That's
like
what we're doing
five in the
tomorrow
morning.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
4:30
Tomorrow morning
in
it
the morning,
is.
you wanna walk out.
4:30 in the morning.
You want it to be flat dark, and you want it to be dark when you're out at the very end of the point.
Really?
The sun starts to come up.
Oh.
That sounds horrible.
About- it's like a
Sounds
timing thing, but
amazing.
there's this moment where it's still kind of dark,
Uh huh.
but you got enough direct sunlight, the agates will light up.
It's like the reverse of blue hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One more thing here, and it's basically, remember that this map isn't going to show you that where the private property is, right? So what were you just saying? You were just saying.
There's apps like on X Maps.
Uh-huh.
Each county has its own GIS system if you don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a slower, but it still gets the same information. Where you can look at, you know, what's public, what's private,
Right.
and you'll often have a lot better luck down on the Cowlitz and down on the Chehalis than you will up the New Wacom.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
I only know of one spot at the New Wacom that's public property.
Okay. Well, thank you, Sean.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate all this amazing information. I never even knew any of it. So I hope it helps you guys.
I hope you find something cool.
And look us up, Away From Home, and your Facebook group,
Washington Rockhound.
Washington Rockhounds. And also don't forget to check out Honey, I'm Home, our RV living group. So thank you for watching, and I appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. So here we are, we're home. This is our take from today. Ooh, I see a neat one right here, actually. That's pretty cool with the cavern in there. I like it. Sean had stacks of beautiful carnelian. We did not find this, and he was just giving them out, and that is pretty awesome of him to do. We'd like to thank him for organizing that day, which we didn't realize even was going to be happening. But man, that was really fun to do. We came back with some amazing pieces, and we're going to do a video about soaking these in vinegar and cleaning some of them up. This is Mama's favorite find today. This was my favorite find today. And Sean explains all about this one a little bit earlier. Yeah, and then we got one here. This big one with some neat caverns. There's really not much else going on with it, but I liked that one little section. And that, I mean, you know, it's just a rock, right? Anyway, again, thank you for watching. Got any more of that rock, man?